We're on.
Okay, ready? Okay, so we went on Twitter and let all of the fans know that we were going to be here today, and so we asked everybody if they have questions, and so we picked 5 of them. And one of the first ones that we got was, did you read the book prior to your audition, and what was your first reaction to receiving your role?
I hadn't read the book before the audition, but as soon as I found out that I got the part, I jumped into the series, and I loved the books. I read the first one so many times to understand my character and the psychology of it, and my reaction when I found out that I got the role was pretty much shock, just not really comprehending it for a long. I still don't think it's real.
Yeah, I was super excited, and everything kind of happened so quickly. It's hard to necessarily process it. I started training like the next day, and yeah, that's pretty much my response.
I kind of went the other way. This is what's really interesting about what we do is it's so individual. For me, it was, I've obviously since read Vampire Academy, and I've met Rochelle, and I think it's brilliant, but at the time it was important to me that I was just doing Mark and Dan's version of Vampire Academy. So I actually made a conscious choice not to read the book before we started filming, and I started reading it after we finished. And yeah, so it's all to each their own, I guess, which is really interesting. And when I got offered the part, I was pretty hungover when I got offered the part, because we're allowed to say this, right? This is cool. We're all friends.
You can say anything. You can say whatever you want.
I'll tell you,
Man, you can literally be like, I chopped her leg off, and you'd be like, oh, that's why he's British. He's a guy.
That's good to know. But I met these two the day before, and it was my chemistry read, and I was really nervous, and I thought I'd messed it up, so I was like, right, I'm going out, got absolutely hammered, and then Mark, the director, rang me the next day at like
Because
2.
that's the healthy way to deal with your emotions.
That's
when
not
you're
how
sad,
normal people deal with things.
You should do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's
not so much. But Mark rang me the next day, and I was and he went, hey, but it's Mark, and I was like, oh, hi, how's it going? And he went, you're going to be playing our Christian, and I was like, what? Are you serious? Oh my god! And then I got really excited. I wanted to ring my mum. She was at work, and so I think I was just in my room for ages, going, I don't know who to talk to about this. So I really need to offload all of this energy, but I just couldn't.
Oh, anytime.
Yeah, cool.
Anytime. Okay. What was the hardest part about getting into character, and did you relate to your characters, and how?
For me, the hardest thing was connecting to the loss of her parents 2 years ago, like before the film starts. Liz has gone through a car accident, and when she loses her parents, it breaks open this new power in her, which also creates all these fears and demons. So there was a very dark side to Alyssa that I had to do some physical training, and I explored it by feeling how that sat in my body more than mentally.
Well, Rose Hathaway, the character I play, is very tough, strong-willed, passionate. Bizarrely enough, I would even call her sensitive as well, and uses humor as a means of survival and as a defense mechanism, which is the latter mentioned is the one I probably relate to the most. And I also kind of appreciate and understand her behavior in terms of being active and pursuing information opposed to passive. She doesn't sit around and wait for things to happen. She makes conscious decisions, and if they don't work out, she does not take no for an answer, which has proved to be a positive and negative quality I have found in my own life. The most important aspect in terms of figuring out how to relate to the character that I needed to work on was the physical. She's very, she's a Dompier, which means that she is half vampire and she has heightened senses. She's able to fight and protect. So I felt it necessary to do all the training to feel comfortable and honest playing the part.
With me, it was important to kind of look at the loneliness and the degradation of the character, because he's not, he's very antisocial because of what's happened to his parents, and interestingly enough, that's where the connection between our two characters comes from. So it was really important to me because I'm.
And the lips, that was a big connection.
The lips,
You guys
yeah,
both the same lips. That was also vital.
But that's what I kind of had to explore because I'm not like that. I love having my friends and my family about me and love talking about if I have problems or issues or if I'm happy. Like I said, the first thing I wanted to do was ring my mum when I got off the car. It's very important to me that I kind of offload my emotions to other people and that other people around me feel they can do that with me as well. So that was something I really had to explore and look at. Someone who's been alone for quite a fairly substantial period of his life, surrounded by people but constantly feeling alone. That was something that I had to look at.
Okay. If you could take one item from the set, what would it be and why?
I wanted my fangs. And I asked on the last day of reshoots as well, and they were like, no, we don't trust you with the fangs, you'll break them or something, and we need them back. And I was like, no, I won't. What evidence is there of that? It was like, you fall over all the time.
You admittedly say you drink too much and you also are clumsy, so
I'm actually going to wear them out drinking. That would be the
why
weirdest
not?
thing.
Isn't that what a normal person would do?
Maybe you. It's not what I wouldn't
We
take
need to
my fangs out
reevaluate
drinking.
this whole situation. I really wanted everything, and I got nothing. So I stole a towel from one of the fight scenes in the school, and it says St. Blackman's Academy. And if anyone on the production team wants to call me and get it back, too bad, because I blacked it up somewhere that I can't remember.
Well, I actually took a pair of fangs.
Yeah, they gave them. I didn't take them. They gave
I
them
was
to her.
not happy.
We're like chopped liver over here.
Well, Angel got the fangs.
It's so true though as well.
No,
Isn't it? Like, we're
the
not
reason that I
trusted
got them
ones.
is because they made them to fit the top of my mouth, and the ones that we ended up using just like clipped onto the teeth.
Right.
She had special things.
Yeah, she had special fangs. That's
One
what we're
last
going to blame it
question.
on.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to know who was the funniest on the set and why?
Janilla.
Vanilla.
Why?
He's
Can I get second place at least? Can I get second place? Give me second place, guys.
Ed's very.
Ed was not in
Ed's so
second
funny.
place. Ed was in 2 scenes. Come
Chris is
on.
up there. Chris is hysterical.
This is a bad word.
So they didn't even think
This
about
is
you.
You put
There was-
bad word right here. This is bad word right now. I am not.
Oh yeah, no, she's right.
Yeah, there was
Zoe
no
Deutch was
hesitation.
definitely the funniest one on set, hands down, by a long way. She was the funniest one. Is she still staring at me right now?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
How do
You
we
can
make
feel
this
it,
not
can't you?
happen?
Yeah.
How do we change this?
All right,
I'm
guys.
sorry.
Well, it was great sitting with you. I think our time is up.